Okay, so a bit of a combined video today. I recently came across this log situation when I was looking through my Cortex logs this morning, and you can see there's no assigned instance, late instance, but what we do have here is some low severity incidents. Okay. In its own time. So if I swap views here just quickly whilst that's working out what it's going to do. So initially, the initial sort of view that you have here, you can change this. So you can alter the view there. And you've got plenty of other columns that you can put into the table. However, an easier way of viewing it is the summary view, and with the summary view you can do exactly that. So you can look through. So I've got one at the top which is a flood. This is the one that I wanted to look at today. Okay, so here we have the disk usage limit 95% in use for the firewall itself. So this is a syslog for the firewall itself. This actually turns out to be in a way, and I'll explain why. But what I want to do is I want to go through the steps just to show not only how you can check for it, but in this particular instance what caused it, and what you can do to remediate it. So the first thing is, if we bring over our terminal, so the first thing we notice is that yes, indeed, hang on, just let me turn this off. That yes, indeed, we do have 92% disk usage. You have to excuse me, I'm still getting over a cough. And that is on our root, the root of the file system there. This can be caused by many things. However, in this particular case, it's because of me leaving a debug running. So I'll show you that here, and then I'll show you on the GUI as well. So if we run debug, data plane, packet dag, and this will show us any logging or anything like that, or any packet captures we've got running. As we can see, I do in fact have a running packet capture, and this was set up a while back in order to, I had some issues with Plex running down the VPN tunnel, the remote user tunnel, Global Protect. So I set this up and clearly just left it running, and we can see this if I just bring across this, we can see that in fact, yes, I have got it still running, and it's picked up quite a lot of data, and so I really should just switch that off now. And then if we pop back to this side and run the command again, we can see that although we've got a packet filter, the difference this time now is that it's not running. We can see here, packet filter enabled, yes. Match pre-pass packet, no. And then the details of the packet filter. And here we can still see that we've still got the details of the packet filter because it's still in place, but it's not enabled. And so that is all good. So within that then, so what do we do then if we want to clear off some of the disk space? Well, there's a couple of things we can do to clear off the disk space. So if we come back to our firewall, obviously one of the first things to do to clear off some of those files would be to delete this file here. So we'll delete that. Might as well clear up this. We can clear all the settings in one go using that button. Okay, and everything's cleared. And now if we go back and run the command again, hopefully we should see that now the disk space is improved. So show system disk space. So it hasn't improved a massive amount from the old one, 308 meg, dev root, show system disk space. So actually, and bizarrely, by deleting that, we now have 307 meg available rather than 308. Okay, so let's try something a little bit more aggressive. Okay, so this is basically one of the resolutions is recommended, and that is to enable aggressive cleaning. So what we want to do here is we want to actually tell the firewall to actually clean up to below a threshold of 90. So we need to debug software disk usage, aggressive cleaning. Then we see we've got enable or disable, and this will automatically purge all old log files. Disk gets 95% occupancy. So this is something that then survives the reboot, and you can set it to do that to try and save you from disk hitting 95%. But we can also this usage cleanup short 90, and that will then go through and as a manual process clear up the disk usage to below a threshold of 90%, and then once that's done we'll see what that does. This is a manual process, it has to be done every single time. You can't set it to do this, and so yeah, so you have to run it. So we'll see what it comes back with. Okay, so now we've come back and we've got the message you can see here, which is root partition size is 81%, and that's below the threshold. So if we do a show system, spell it correctly, show system disk space, of course. And now it's set to 81%, and that is all good. Now, I just want to draw attention to this particular badger right here. A quick Google of that will confirm that this normally comes up when the management plane is running fairly high, which of course could be a massive problem to people with a 220 or a 200 or a 220R, because at the risk of denigrating the firewall, they are notorious for having quite a an underpowered management plane. It doesn't usually cause a problem, but it can do when you're doing things like this. I just pop back to here, and we have cleared this particular instant, so we can manually review it. We can say it's no longer a problem. clear disk space on root partition. We could, and actually I'm going to, just to show it, so we could add a note here, paste in here. So we then have, that, we can mark it as evidence to say that this is what we've done, and this is where we're up to now, 81%. And then that is there, so we can show file system info, and then anybody that is looking at this can see in the evidence that that was cleared. That's the value it's at now. So now we can go back to the, type in our thing again, cleared disk space, see evidence, mark it as completed, and then that will then be closed and all my tasks are done. So that's also a bit of a run through of when it's not just a security thing, when it's literally when you're logging everything to XSOAR, you can go through XSOAR and you can see system logs, and in this particular case it was a good one to catch, because you don't want your firewall running out of disk space basically. So that was a quick video for today. Like and subscribe please, it does help, only if you do like the videos obviously, and I'll catch you in the next video.